still don't know what this ghost perk is that they keep talking about in this game. Oh, I think I just worked it out, Swag. You've got to hold the button down. That's how it works. So that's how they do it. Yeah, he's got a... So I wonder how he does the... Hey, it's the Manchester United Football Club. Hey, g'day. How you going, man? Alright, I've got to reset this outpost. Okay. Let's try and work out. I'm about to attempt a 100-meter shot with the bow and arrow. I'm going to attempt it from quite a distance too. I've got a clear line of sight. There's another one there. Oh, something just attacked me. Oh, the bloody eagles. That was an eagle. Far Cry 5. Oh, I got a kill, but it says it wasn't 120 meters. What, you mean doing Far Cry 5 right now, at this very moment? Yes, I got it, I got the 100-meter kill. I just got the trophy. I got it, Swag. Oh, what a shot too, you should have seen it. Wow, went over the hill and just ducked down and got him as he was walking around the building. Oh, that was perfect. So the next thing I've got to do now is headshot an enforcer, or I stab him with a bayonet. Okay.
Okay, time's up.
Borderlands? Nah. Oh, she's officially blowing my cover. Oh, that dog just blew up right next to me. They're catching fire. Look, I burned them to death. There we go, I burnt them to death. Actually, I actually forgot to call in my allies. Oh, damn it. Oh, he's ranked up to maximum. So I'm only gonna rank up the judge. Oh, look at this. Yes. Alright, so I've got the judge coming over. I've got no more ammo. Oh, I shot him out of there. I made a slight mistake. Didn't grab ammo. Oh, I finished. Oh, swag. I just got another trophy. I actually scammed it. No, I actually scammed it. Oh, how clever. So, no, I can't believe I got away with that. You know what? I've had enough of you. There's a door coming here. On fire again. Did we kill everybody? I've really got to go and get ammo too.
You know, I can't wait to meet you. I bet you got some good bones to break.
That was bizarre. Where's the last... Where's the enemy? I bet you that dog is stuck up here. So what I did, swag, it said you had to kill an enforcer with an armor-piercing round to the head, right? Which would imply with a sniper rifle or something like that. But I had an enforcer on the ground who only had a slither of health, and my pistol had armor-piercing ammo, so I just changed to that ammo, shot him once in the head, and the trophy popped. Oh, that's just beautiful. That's 3 trophies in the space of 15 minutes. Under 15 minutes that I got them. And I wasn't even trying. Well, I sort of was, but I didn't think I'd do it that quickly. Especially that 100-meter shot. That was a really good shot. I actually want to do that again. So how are we going for perk points? Look at this dickhead. He's got 1 kill. You're an idiot. Hey Chairman, how are you? Oh, my favourite moderator is in the stream. How are you, mate? Just in the
Tell that one far and wide.
just in the party with Swag Lord at the moment.
Good job fighting off the
Good old
twins.
Swaggy. So what have you been up to, Chairman? Actually, no, I need to do this first. You know what, Swag? I think I will, actually. Oh, I got a circuit board out of that too. Now, what was that kill that I had to get? I had to finish someone off with a bayonet. I can't remember now. Hang on a sec, I've just got to check something in my list. Hang on a minute. Liberate 3 rank outpost while staying undetected. That's going to be a bitch. Finish off an enforcer with a bayonet. Yep. So what I'll have to do now, I'll have to change the weapon to a bayonet weapon, so I'll get the... I might as well kill 2 birds with 1 stone and use a weapon that I've got to do a challenge on anyway. Oh, no, I don't have to. No, just the bayonet. Alright. Wow, look at this gun. That looks nasty. Anyway, it's just to finish with the bayonet, and I've got a weapon here. I'll use one of these ones. Shall I use that one? That's a shotgun. Nasty. Yeah, there was a screwdriver on the end of that gun. And there's even a funny comment that says to be careful. Yeah, just be really careful if you need to use that screwdriver again. They're funny, aren't they? Actually, that gun's got a bayonet too. Actually, I'll just use this one. What? Right, let me craft it. Alright, I'll just pick one of these ones. I'll pick that one. Okay. That should do the trick. So now that should do the bayonet stab there. So they're saying to finish off an enforcer with that.
You got those masked fuckers running scared.
City folk out here had no idea about the wood burning.
Chairman, I got a question to ask you. Swaglord reckons that he can't type in my chat anymore. Apparently it's grayed out when he does it. It says that the message hasn't been forwarded. Do you know what's going on there? Because I don't think he's banned. I just want to make sure that there's nothing, because he says he types in a message. Just explain it again, Swag. So you type in a message and it comes up grey. And says that it can't post the message, it failed to post the message. It goes in then out. Something's not right there, man. It doesn't seem right. Okay, well I'll quickly go to the bathroom. Oh, you're a useless judge. I'll quickly fast travel to this next place. So that's liberated on 3. 3. So I've only got 2 more to go. Travel there. Oh, Sullustan ended his stream.
break off my toes and use them for ice cubes.
Okay, might as well quickly scavenge this place. I can still grab, I can still see with the controller. Alright, so that was scavenge it. Just give me another minute. Rightio. Just before I get started, I'll just see if any of my other friends are streaming at the moment. Makes me surprised that Jedi Singh's not streaming. Hey, Nitro's online. Cool. Sorry about this. Right, so let's do this. Are you watching my stream, Swag? Oh, you know you're playing Rocket League, aren't you? Actually, if I go up the tower, I'll probably be able to direct him to kill all those people, because I need to kill some people. There's the boss. You're an idiot. Look what the AI does. It goes down the ladder, then comes up the ladder, then comes...
We'll find that shot guzzler, don't worry! Jesus! There he is, right there! I don't see him!
Are you gonna attack this guy or not?
We find him, and we find him fast! Go find what did that!
What's my ally doing? Oh, the judge died? What? You're an idiot. Why did you die? You... You spaz. Oh, how useless are you? Come on, man, I pressed the button. Why isn't it bringing my ally to me? Oh, look at that, now he spawned in because I was up on the ladder. Actually, you know what? I'll stay down here. Actually, you know what? Come closer, because you're an idiot. That guy's useless. Fine, I'll take the base on my own. You're an idiot. You're an absolute idiot. I can't believe what an idiot my NPC is, Swag. He's a twat. Gets himself killed straight away. Such an idiot. I give up. You're an imbecile. Can't even bloody arrow one simple enemy. Spastic. What an idiot. Like, I cannot believe what an idiot he is, Swag. He's an imbecile. Right? 3 times I asked him to kill a simple enemy, and 3 times he got himself killed and barely got a shot on him. He's useless. Right? Lucas, a Padawan learner, was better against Vader. And for example, we're in the bushes here, right? Where is this twat? Now, why can't you go and do a takedown on this fool? So do a takedown on him. Get that easy, the guy. Come on. I think he got one of them this time. I'm trying to help my NPC with a smoke grenade. Now we make it interesting. Where's the other rocket launcher guy? Oh yeah, there he is. Uh-oh. Why don't you try and make yourself useful and get in? Oh, the two bosses are there. Oh, the two bosses are together. Hey, Squall. No, hang on a sec. I'm in trouble. Deserved that. Yeah, I gotta get those bosses with the bayonet.
I'm gonna rush him!
Come and get him. Oh, yes, you got him with the bow and arrow, thank you. Finally made yourself a bit useful. Shoot a brick. Uh-oh. There he is. Oh no, wait a minute. I got the right thing activated? Yes. Right, that should take it down. Oh no! Run!
Cover me! Take a party of me!
Oh, okay, where are the bosses? Oh shit, I might die now. Yep, I died. Right, run, 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 run. Look at this, I'm just getting bombarded left, right and centre. Grenade after grenade after fucking rocket launcher. Look at that, I can't even see where I'm going. Uh-oh. Can you please take out that sniper for me? Try to make yourself useful for once. Probably not today, Swag, but definitely tomorrow I will. Oh, this is bullshit. No, enemies do have to kill. I've got to manufacture more of these. Is he dying again? I'm glad you copped that. No! No, you weren't supposed to lose health like that. It didn't work. It didn't work because when I went to do the bayonet, it did a takedown even though I was standing right in front of him, so I got... I think this is the ghost mode they were talking about. Alright, no worries, man. That's really unfortunate.
Oh, this water's a big win.
That is really, really unfortunate because I don't understand why. Why does that have to be the takedown? And why is it when I go up to the enforcer, it makes me do the... That sucks. Just hang on a sec, everyone. Where's, why isn't Kush online? Where is he? Okay. I don't know what to do now because that melee strike because
Holy crap, that's quiet.
hey Kush, here you go, man.
Oh, there we go. Gotta swap it back to the party audio. Tired, sore. Dealing with a crazy woman. Other than that.
Yeah, I got news for you, man. They all drive you crazy.
Yeah, well, I was like hanging out with this chick for probably like 3 or 4 months, and we've been like good friends, and then she decided to catch the goddamn feels, and now she's crazy. And I'm not interested.
Doesn't surprise me.
Hmm.
So what else have been up to, man? How's work going?
It's alright. I'm a bit of a monster now. Just from like how physical my job is. I like genuinely like bench pressed my cousin. And he's 12. He's a pretty big kid too. But a decent amount of my job is like hucking small bags worth of fucking like a garbage bag full of plastic bottles or cans and shit like that, like 30 feet. So, pretty physical. Works out pretty good for me. But I am looking at getting a Class 1 because I want to get a truck driver license and make some decent money. Fuck being broke all the time.
Well, that's the main thing, isn't it?
And it's not like I make bad money right now. Like, I'm making $16.50 for a labor position, which is pretty nice. But our living wage in BC is still like $17.50, so yeah. What have you been up to lately, Deej?
I haven't been trying to play this game. Oh shit. Apex Legends. I just got given Horizon Zero Dawn.
Nice.
Pretty much
Well, sort of.
shot me the game.
I personally felt like granted, the robot dinosaurs should be sort of difficult to take down, but I will say too, I was playing a lot of like prehistoric games at the time, so I was kind of like, it had already been too many prehistoric games in a row, and I mean, it's like prehistoric, but it's robots, and yeah. Anyways, it's just, you'll find that a lot of the dinosaurs, the game is very much so centered around battling them, and it can be time-consuming. And I get a little impatient and a little bit ADD'd, and I kind of want to continue the story and stuff like that, so sitting there and fighting a dino for 20 minutes, I can't sit that long just fighting one thing, you know what I mean? And I think they patched it, but I was just the slightest bit disappointed with the amount of actually rideable dinosaurs, because you get like you can possess them or whatever and hop on them and ride a couple of them, but there's a couple of them where it's like you should be able to ride that and you're not allowed. But I think they patched that one. Anyways, in terms of graphics, it's wicked. I will say too, one of the slightly frustrating parts about the story is the fact that your character and like one other guy seems to have a slight brain in their case kind of deal, and everybody else is just content to be like cavemen. It's, I don't know, it's got its flaws, but it is a really cool game. You'll enjoy it that way. And the graphics, wow. And it's got some really cool puzzly shit too. Like trying to climb some of the fucking like long neck dinosaurs. It's kind of like Far Cry 3's like towers, you know what I mean? Like you crawl up them to get to the top so that you can see around everything and then you reveal a part of the map. Well, your towers move around in a circle and there are these really crazy tall long neck dinosaurs. And you have to climb up them. And yeah, the parts are moving and shit too, so. It's a very dynamic tower. We're coming in from the water! And once you get up there, goddamn that view.
Yeah, the dinosaurs look impressive when they walk around, but they look weird too, because they behave like animals.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe I'll download it and play a little bit one day. I have a 4K TV now, so I've been checking out some of the shit that I missed out on. Granted, I don't have a PS4 Pro, so I'm not like it's still only 1080p, but my old TV was 720, so still a step up. I hear Pendlepants is trying to get into the Air Force.
Yeah,
Crazy bastard.
Well, you might as well if you can.
I feel like he'd do better as a commercial airline pilot than a jet fighter. He's got that personality.
Yeah.
Plus, I would love to hear, like, I feel like most pilots almost have to come out with that crackly voice when they're on the microphone, you know what I mean? Hello, this is your captain speaking, and today we are going to be doing blah 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 blah. So I think once Pendlepants really develops his pilot voice, it'll work out good for his channel. How's your guys' flooding going?
Sorry, how's what?
How's all the flooding going?
Oh, I haven't really.
You guys got hit hard. I mean, I know you didn't, but fuck, you guys got hit hard. I saw some of the like footage and shit. Man, it reminds me of New Orleans after it got hit by the hurricane.
It was basically 7 days of rainfall. Sorry, a year's worth of rain in about 7 or 8 days.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw like this time-lapse thing of this fucking train track, and like, it must have been probably a good 6 feet tall, like taller than the average person probably. And the time-lapse shows the water, and then it goes up, and it goes up, and it goes up, and then the train tracks are fucking gone, and you can just see the like nubs of the trees sticking out. Like, beyond a flash flood. I was actually hoping you guys were going to ship some of your warm air up here, because we got, Siberia sent a fucking stupid cold front onto Canada and froze our asses. Saskatoon hit minus 47.5 degrees Celsius without the wind chill.
Oh, cool, sorry, Chairman's in the stream, he's just saying hello.
Oh, what up, though, Chairman?
Sorry, Chairman. I got a bit carried away with the... trying to take this outpost and... talking to Kush at the same time. Sorry, man. We weren't ignoring you. Yeah, no, I saw that on the news, how cold it was.
Fuck, it was brutal. Actually, one of the most ironic places that got hit was Fort McMurray. And I think you might remember the name because the town just about burnt to the fucking ground during our our first really, really bad wildfire season. I think I sent you the video of the guy, like, driving out of town and, like, the road to the right and to the left are on fire. Like, he is driving through a fucking firestorm getting out of town. Well, they also got hit by that nasty cold, and they had this picture of a like, company parking lot where one of the water mains burst, and the cars are, like, encased up to their goddamn bumpers in ice. Like, you're not moving your vehicle until the thaw. And to me, at what point do you just say, you know what? Fuck this town. If my house isn't at risk of burning down, my car is fucking frozen in a fucking parking lot, I'm done. Like, those guys have some shitty luck.
I don't know what happened there. I got no idea what just happened there. Fucking arsehole. What an arsehole. Something locked up in my game and it wouldn't let me do the last melee strike, and so I got shot. I had to do this thing all over again. That was the last enemy too. Bloody hell.
Brutal.
I do like this game though. They've changed a few things so it's not exactly the same as before. But it's still Far Cry, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I've taken a bit of a look at some of the footage, and it seems a little more, like, arcadey, but at the same point in time, that's part of why they, like, set it in the apocalypse so they could be arcadey.
Yeah.
And as much as I would have almost, I'm kind of on the fence on, like, would I have rather have this been, like, a DLC? Kind of like, well, I guess it's sort of an expansion DLC like, fucking Blood Dragon. But, yeah, it's nice to see what happens after the apocalypse. It would have been cool if you could have experienced the apocalypse in Far Cry 5 or whatever, just like after the apocalypse you could go around and everything's all ruined, but, I mean, hey, they gave us this game, so that's cool. Ah, Curiosity DJ, because that's supposed to still be in the same area. Have you found the bunker that you get trapped in with the priest
Not
guy?
yet. Not
As like
yet.
an Easter egg?
Not yet, no, but I think
I
he's
figure
around.
it's gotta be in there. Like, I wouldn't be surprised you go down into that bunker and you find your old body still chained to that fucking bed kind of deal, you know what I mean?
Well, there's a suspicion that one of the characters in this game might be him.
Might be the priest dude? Or you? Like from Far Cry 5. So I thought it was supposed to take place like 300 years in the future or some shit like that, or...
Nah, it's only 17.
Not that far? Oh, okay. Fair enough. That'd be kind of cool. Oh, goodies. You need toaster strudels? Yep, bastards.
I don't know why I got a third point then, but... I seem to have played some sort of a melee thing that... Like I punch him once and it sends him flying. So the way he activates very different in this game. But I liked it, man, because, like, it's about time. I want to find out what happened. And some of the characters you recognise, but they're older. Do you know what I mean? Kush. So, like, for example, you remember that mission where you have got to take that couple to the hospital because she's heavily pregnant?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, well, that girl, you meet her as a 17-year-old. For example, a couple of the older characters are still there, like Herc, and then obviously older with a bit of a belly and whatever. He's even more disgusting.
They had to keep Herc.
He's even more disgusting. not getting shot at? Got it again.
To try the Hungry Men dinner or not to at the moment. I got toaster strudels for now, fuck it.
Are you happy? Are you happy?
Yeah, I moved back into my old trailer. I'm fully moved in now.
Yeah, you feel a bit more relaxed now?
Oh, fuck, way more. I love this house in comparison to my old one. Fuck that noise. My trailer is, like, properly insulated. I fucking have my... Like, perfect example. Wasn't even that cold. It was, like, minus 15 outside. And in my old trailer, I had to have my thermostat set to 25 at all times just to make it, like, tolerably warm in that place. Here, I keep the thermostat at, like, 18, because if I put it at 20, it gets too fucking hot in here when the furnace kicks in. It takes all of, like, I don't know, a minute and a half to warm the fucking place up, and it holds the heat for, like, 3 hours. It's so much better. And holy fuck if I missed my hot water tank. Ugh. Nothing like bathing in fucking 50 Celsius water, man.
Oh, of course.
Definitely put on a bit of weight while I've been working, though. I'm up to 74 kilos.
That's where I should be.
Yeah, I'm only like 5'8", though, so... Got a bit of density to me now.
Did my NPC just attract attention? Yes, he did. And for the chairman, sir, I make no promises because, well, every time I do, shit tends to not go my way, but I do intend to play a little bit of Assassin's Creed Rogue today as a stream. Get me back into it a little bit, and I've done most of the Assassin's Creed franchise, and definitely done the piratey shit. I've wanted to play Rogue for a long fucking time, so I figured why not. Plus, it's not a big game, so it won't take me that long to beat. But that won't be for, like, hours. Hours and hours. Also, I do miss your streams.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a good while.
He died again, the NPC.
How many companions do you get in that one?
One.
No, I mean, like, how many different ones?
Oh, hey, Ark, here you go, man. Oh, yeah, thanks for dropping a like. What just happened?
Wait, is Herc a companion, or is he, like, a mission giver now?
I don't know, he's a companion. I just realised something. I had armor-piercing ammo. That's why I'm killing those bosses so quickly when I'm supposed to, like, melee them. I didn't notice. You know what armor-tipped bullets do?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my goodness, he's in the room in here. I just didn't notice.
Shut up, Doogies.
He's going up the stairs. Where is he?
You're not long for this world!
Those enforcers are real bastards because they're really hard to kill. They spot you straight away, they use grenades on you. Look at him. Wow, he uses a smoke grenade to get me too. Where'd he go?
I will say the smoke nades in that definitely have impressed me a little bit.
Look, he's got
Just like how effective it actually is. Most games you get like a smoke nade, you get like a little poof of smoke that you can kind of stand in. It's not obstructed. That game, holy fuck.
No, the smoke grenades in this game are very effective. No! Why? Jesus Christ, why? No, you fucking asshole! You're a fucking asshole! Every time I go to do the last melee strike, bayonet strike, instead it does a melee takedown because he turned his back on me. It's fucking bullshit. I just stabbed him a second before, I only need to do another stab. Such an asshole. It's like I've got to stand right in front of him. He's got to be facing me or something. I don't get it. That's so fucking bullshit. That's twice now that's happened.
Granted, I haven't played it, but a lot of the times in a video game like Bayonet Takedown, you usually have to be running at them to do it. I imagine you probably were, but Call of Duty World at War, you would do a regular melee attack if you had a bayonet when you were charging, unless you were like charging. And then you would like stab them in the chest and pin them to the ground, or was that? I can't remember what one it was.
Oh shit. I'm in trouble. There he is again. Oh, lucky that I got his jetpack.
Oh, and DJ, some fucking amazing news, bro. PG might be the second place in BC to have a legal cannabis dispensary.
Oh, that's not good news. For you it is.
It's great news.
It's not for me.
No, it's great news because then when you eventually decide, fuck it, I want to smoke in peace and come visit, I can take you to the store. We can spend an hour and a half just perusing all the different brands and smells and flavors and
I stuffed it up again. I don't understand how to do the bayonet. Cover with a bayonet. I don't get it. I suppose I can always repeat these, but yeah, no, that's good, mate, because at least you don't have to worry about, you know, always being worried about it.
I'm gonna be honest, I've never worried about it, but it's gonna be nice to be able to go into a liquor store that's not a liquor store, you know what I mean? I don't enjoy liquor, so it's never been a thing for me, and now I get that. Now I get my story, you know? some people have it extra good because they'll be able to go from their liquor store over to their cannabis store, and then they get both. Fuckers.
How funny. Let's see if this buffhead can take out this last target. Where is he? Are you able to take out this target, or are you too retarded? Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen here for a while, mate. I don't know why, but
DJ,
Australia's
I have to ask,
gone backwards.
did your girlfriend survive?
Which one?
Did she survive the apocalypse? The helicopter lady? Trouser snake?
Oh! I haven't seen her in this game, no.
Damn it!
Yeah, I haven't come across her, and I picked up all the NPCs now. Like,
Damn!
yeah,
I was hoping
so
she was gonna be a recurring character, cause like, fuck, she was funny. She was right up there with her.
Yeah, she was. Well, I think that's where he got it from. I can't believe I've done this NPCs. You can't hit this guy. Oh look, he's got one arrow sticking out of his back. Come on, man, fire an arrow at him. Oh yeah, you got him. Well, the good thing is, you know how with Far Cry you can always reset outposts.
Mm-hmm.
You can reset them infinitely, so this is something I can always come back to. I might even have to watch a little YouTube video because it could very well be I just got a trophy too for capturing all the bases. It could be too. I've got to watch a YouTube video because maybe they have to be looking at you or something like that for that bayonet to work, because it tends to work until he's right on the last slither of health, because you've got to kill him with that stab. And that last slither of health, it does take down. Unless I've got to move away and then come back, I don't know. Should be right, I'll figure it out. What I should do is go back to the home base. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of work on my channel, Kush. I did a new banner for it, and then the Lost Sullustan did one for me, so that's the one that's on there now. I'm just above 600. I think I'm around 610 now. So
Nice.
it's ticking up slowly. It seems to be ticking up regularly. I still occasionally get those what do you call it? Deductions where once in a while lose 3, 4, or 5 subs. But it seems to happen in a pattern, like once a week or once every 2 weeks. I suspect it's a clean out. Probably of inactive accounts or people that haven't been on for a while. Yeah, so
Or like banned accounts or whatever.
yeah, I just noticed something. That's interesting. The bayonet one there, they're using a shotgun with a bayonet on the end, yeah, but that shouldn't make a difference. Have you got 222 subs, Chairman? Oh, that's pretty good. Kill highwaymen while using the Eden powered ghost kebab. Well, actually, the next stuff I need to do is actually common sense stuff. Hey, wait a minute, but I did kill people with that punch. Oh yeah, I got 3. Alright. Yeah, what I've also been doing is I've been trying to cut down on my streams and spend a bit of time watching other people's streams, just so I can talk to people, and you tend to find the same people going to the same streams after a while, so everyone becomes quite familiar with each other, which is pretty good. You know, if you need a hand, say with Destiny 2 or before that or whatever, there's a lot more people that you can ask, and they'll actually help you. You know what I mean? Like, and I'll help them. They're not like those type of people that want you to help them 20 times, and then when it's your turn, they're always busy. You know what I mean? They're not like that, which is really good. So I've got a bit of a community going. The only thing that I miss is, I just miss you and German Turtle. You guys are hardly ever online.
I'm actually online pretty much every day, but since I'm working a day shift job, the time zones just don't really line up.
It's not just that, it's also the fact that was on top of all the people that dropped off earlier when Battlefront 2 came out. And there was a lot of people that got the shits with the game, so there was a group of people there that I lost this one. Actually, that looks like I haven't explored that area, and I haven't explored there. I probably should go and have a look at that. I probably should go and have a look at that, actually. It's not explored. Actually, that's closer. Oh, what about this bit here? Oh. Yeah. So, yeah, I've been cutting down the streams. I've only done... I did an Apex video a couple of weeks ago. We won a round of Apex, a championship round. But the funny thing about the game is you can hear one of my friends snoring in the background the whole time throughout the game, and then he wakes up at the end. Like, he actually wakes up at the end. Oh no, I was meant to punch him, so he did it again. I think I just got the... I think I just got that perk too. Yeah, I did a video... you still there, Kush? Kush? Hello?
Yeah, I'm still here. I was just filling up my water dish for my doogies.
Oh yeah, no.
Kinda noisy.
I was just saying, I've only done a couple of recent videos. I won a championship round on Apex Legends. But the funny thing about that one was that you can hear a person snoring throughout the whole game. And then right at the end after we won, he then wakes up and goes, "Oh, did you guys win?" So he snores for about 22 minutes. So he actually snored.
Was he in the game with you?
He was before, then he fell asleep, so we decided to do one round while he was sleeping, and you wouldn't believe it, while he was sleeping, that was the round we won. And you can hear this while we're playing. And then he wakes up at the end, he's going, "Oh, did you guys win already? Oh no." It's fucking hilarious. I did another one with some Destiny 2 kills. I did a multiplayer with the grenade launcher.
Yeah. I gotta go through my capture gallery eventually and actually like sort out all my videos and upload them and shit. I'm sure you noticed I've got a bit of hard drive space dedicated to that.
Yeah, I made a comment that it's probably got to do with your capture gallery. Like, you need to probably go in there.
It's also my save games. I mean, I've got
some
13 gigs alone in save games. But yeah, I genuinely, it was like, it popped up and it was like, "You have less than 10 gigabytes left on your hard drive." I was like, I wonder what I'm actually at. And then it was like 368 megabytes. I'm like, oh, you poor bastard. No wonder my PlayStation's being slow.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I coloured it in. I was right. So it wasn't explored. Alright, so I'll just go to here. Yeah, you probably go through your capture gallery. I suspect you've got a lot of videos in there that you may have already used you may have already uploaded or used in edited videos, whatever, you can just delete them. Because that's what happened with me. Most of my memory was taken up by Capture Gallery. Yeah, but you've got 300 and something gig in there, so you must have heaps of videos saved. Like film clips and
Oh
that.
yeah, I've got lots of videos saved, I just haven't uploaded any of them.
Well, you
I
don't
always
want to
intend to, like, mash them together and make a little thing, and then I just never have the fucking time. I sit down and I try to do it, and then my aunt calls me and she needs me to go down and de-thaw her fucking trailer, and then, yeah, it's just like, every time I sit down and try to stream, every time I sit down and try to do some editing, something fucking pops up. And I will say, this is why I miss night shift job, because nobody bugs you at 2 o'clock in the fucking morning unless they genuinely need something desperately.
Yep, I'm looking at the right island. I've got a feeling I'm going to be attacked by those fish, but you know what? Actually, is there a boat over here that I can buy? Bullshit. Oh yes, there is, over there. Yeah, I must admit, it's nice in the middle of the night, like when I'm doing this, there's absolutely no possibility of anyone ringing me or ringing the doorbell or whatever, you know, getting disturbed.
Well, and it's not like there's no possibility, but if somebody's calling you at 3 o'clock in the morning, they've been arrested, they're bleeding to death on the side of the road, like, or maybe they're drunk dialing you, but at your age, I don't think that happens.
Oh, are you kidding? I can't get the boat out. Seriously?
Huh?
What? You mean it's blocked? So I have to go all the way around that? Bullshit.
Maybe try blowing it up?
No, there's a fence, it's a game. Oh, that's ridiculous. I'm not even gonna bother. Oh, screw you. Oh, that's horseshit. I went all the way to get that boat, and then I find out there's a fence under the bridge. God damn it. There's a high point to bloody wingsuit there, but there's nothing high. Oh, I'm just gonna have to swim it. Just have to do it. That's bullshit though. Here comes the fish. You can hear it too, swimming behind me. Yeah, no, we're getting some really nasty, extreme weather events around here. And it's not good, man, because you're getting parts of the country that are as dry as a bone, and then you get this bullshit. How the hell did my NPC die? Don't tell me the fish ate him. I think the fish ate him. Yep, they ate him. Yep, he's dying in the water. They went for him, that's why they didn't attack me. Smart fish.
So do you have that, like, ridiculous, like, 15-minute fucking counter before you can bring your allies out again if they die?
No, straight away now. And before that it was only like 30 seconds or something. Like, they don't punish you like before, but the reason why is because they only give you one. The other thing is that if you get someone to help you with co-op, right, you can't use an NPC at all. So it's always only 2 people. Or you and the AI. Yeah. Oh, there's a boat parked on the island that I had to swim to. How ironic.
I'm gonna say I'm a little bit disappointed with that. If for no other reason that the conversations between the NPCs could be fucking so good. Like some of the conversations between, I think his name was Nick and fucking Herc, like Herc's cousin or whatever, when they're talking about like comparing flamethrowers to fucking grenades and shit. Like, man, some of those conversations were so good.
I know.
Or some of the conversations between Herc and the helicopter chick, because the helicopter chick had a fling with his dad or whatever, and like, oh, some of those conversations were just so fucking funny. And now you're not going to get that, unfortunately.
Yeah, I must admit that some of those conversations... Yeah, I did enjoy that. Adelaide was the worst offender, by far. Just gotta make sure that I can't go in this area.
Even like the hunter chick was pretty brutal. She would definitely tell Herc or fucking Nick or any of them when they were being idiots and shit like that.
Oh, Chairman, sorry, man. I think the chairman's feeling a bit neglected, man. Sorry, man. Did you know there's a YouTuber called Push and Coffee and Push TV?
I actually did, to a certain extent. When I first made my channel, I went and looked to see if the name was taken, and it wasn't really.
It wasn't?
Like, Kush Coffee and Games wasn't. Coffee and Kush TV was there or whatever, but there was nothing to do with Kush Coffee and Games. But yeah, when I first started, like, looking at using that as my name, I was like, you know what, somebody's gotta have used that by now. Nope.
Did you hear that, Chairman? Did you hear what he said?
I should have. I had my party audio set to share.
Well, look at that. It revealed that island. There wouldn't be anything on this island. Sorry, Chairman, it's just that I haven't spoken to Kush for a while, so yeah, just trying to... We know you're there. We haven't forgotten you. Actually, I have to say, Kush, that the Chairman has been really good in terms of keeping an eye on my streams and that, man.
Oh yeah. No,
He's been really good. He's been in my streams all the time. Even if he's busy, pops in quickly and all that. He's been really good. Yeah, yeah, I'm really happy. I've been really happy. I'm happy I made him a mod.
I'm trying to think. I think Chairman was... Well, I know Chairman was definitely like one of the first 5 minutes. I think he was like first or second.
First or second sub ever. Really? Oh, there's
no, sub moderator. He was pretty like he subbed to me back. I think I was still in the double digits, not triple. Actually, I can almost guarantee I was still in the doubles. Chairman's been around for a coon's age. A spoon's age. He's been around for a genuine Scoon's age. He's been around so goddamn long, he should even know what the Scoon's age is. Although I guess me and Scoony didn't actually do, like, that much Ark stream-wise, but when he was, like, genuinely setting alarms to wake up to fucking feed these Quetzals that we were growing in Ark, like, and he was like, oh yeah, I've been up for, like, 26 hours playing this game, growing things. I'm like, dude, I'm considering this a Scoon's age from now on, because this is fucking ridiculous.
No, I remember that conversation.
Man, like, he was like, oh, it takes like 8 days genuinely to grow these things, and I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I don't even care anymore. 8 fucking days, fuck off.
Well, you can't accuse him of not having dedication, that's for sure. Oh, I nearly got 15 kills with the judge, I'm almost there. And then I've got to bayonet these bloody enemies. Now where am I? Gotta turn left. it's a weird landscape because you say you go to port 10, right? And at first you don't recognise it, and then you realise that it's half buried. It's like the buildings are completely gone and the vegetation just looks different. But just the way that they've done it, like a couple of places I went to, and I went, hang on a minute, I know where that is. I was quite impressed with that. Just the fact it's sort of growing back a little bit, but not quite the time. Yeah, no, you're right, Swag. No, no, if you're playing with your mate on Battlefield, we're gonna go for it, don't worry about it. Okay, I think we have to explore this area. So, map it before. Yep, I'm almost there. Just fun cruising on the river on one of these jet skis because that's the perfect place to do it because the water's nice and flat. As soon as you do what some idiots do here in Sydney when they take it to the beach or they go out onto the harbour and then they wonder why they end up having an accident because what happens is the water gets choppy, they launch off a wave, yahoo, I'm Geronimo. And then they hit into another wave and smash their chest straight into the thing or even break the jet ski itself, you know what I mean? But when it's on that flat water on a river, that's perfect. You know what I mean? Chairman? I mean, not chairman, sorry, it's, Kush?
Oh, my bad, sorry.
Must be doing something, I can't
My,
remember.
my controller died.
Oh, there you are.
I just didn't notice.
Sorry.
With my new TV, actually, one of the things that sucks about my new TV, it doesn't have an audio out port. So the only way I can use my headset with my mic now is by hooking it into my controller.
I see.
Yeah. I don't know why they didn't, like, dick move, have an audio out, like, that just doesn't make sense. Especially if you've got, like, and granted, the TV, it was only like $330, like, it was fairly cheap for a 4K 50-inch TV. I mean, I got it as a Boxing Day sale, but still. But the speaker on it is kind of shitty. Like, the audio quality is pretty piss poor, so to not put an audio out, section on your TV so that you can hook it up to a proper amp so that you can have a nice home theater system so that you can hear things with proper clarity is just a really bad oversight. Like, why put in shitty speakers and then not give you the ability to use better speakers? Dick move.
Chairman, just hang on a sec, I'm just in the bathroom.
Meow meows. Mr. Yowdy Cat.
Yeah, sorry, Cushes, I don't want people to hear me pissing, just hang on a sec.
It's all good. Meow. I hope big yowdy yowdies. Big noisy cat. Oh, it's kittens. Big silly kittens.
So the chairman is saying, Kush, I recently moved into a new house with my home healthcare aide and I have a 4K TV and I have the basement all to myself. It is attached. You lucky bastard,
Fucking
chairman.
nice, dude.
You lucky bastard. Oh, I wish I'd had that before. I only got this set up 4 years ago. And in the basement too, that's even better.
Yeah. One of the things that I plan to do to my trailer this year, if I can afford it, granted my aunt's boyfriend is a fucking roofer, so I can get it for, like, cheap, but I want to put a peaked roof, or a peaked sub-roof on my trailer. which will insulate it even better, and then I don't have to worry about doing the fucking tin every 2 or 3 fucking years, and it'll make it a lot colder in the summer, and then I don't have to get on my roof and shovel shit off, because it'll all just fall off when it snows. So many benefits to a peaked roof.
What's this?
Fuck, I'm getting one.
The basement is on... What? The basement is on the first floor. So it's almost more like a... So it's not an attic. Because it's not on the top floor. Is that what you're trying to say?
Basement is on the first... So it's probably like... we get them in like Vancouver and shit like that, like hillier areas. So like you'll have like a basement level that's like your first floor, and then you have your first floor, which is an elevated level and like opens out on the other side of the hill. You know what I mean? And that's like your first floor, and then you have your second floor. So maybe that's what he's talking about. We have a couple of them here in town too, but they're pretty uncommon. Granted, I mean, you kind of need to live on a hilly place. But, yeah, that's the only way I could figure that one.
Oh yes, I stabbed him. I stabbed him with the bayonet. So yeah, he's got to be looking straight at you, Kush. Wow, you got to really line him up too, like right in the face, because it worked that time. I was doing like a piece of crap out of this guy. Jeez, man, you gotta do better than that. Yeah, see if we can kill him. I'll make this look useful. Yeah, I've got a better idea.
Oh, DJ, I finally watched some Deadpool 2 the other day. Fuck, that's a funny-ass movie, man.
I think that's on, I think that's available on Netflix. One of the Deadpools. I probably should watch that, actually.
Man, Deadpool 2 is really good. I was laughing hard. I'll recommend it anyways. You do with it what you want. But you can get tweaked apps these days through Panda Helper if you're on Android and a couple others. And then, because I got my Apple tablet now, not really by choice, but hey, it's a tablet. And I have TweakBox, which gets me like tweaked apps for free and apps that you would normally have to pay for free, like Netflix. I personally have been using, what is it, MediaBox? Yeah, it's MediaBox. But I can get movies that are still in theaters, I can get movies that aren't featured on other streaming services, I can get TV shows that are featured on multiple different streaming services. Like Letterkenny is originally a Crave TV only series or whatever, but MediaBox has all the episodes. South Park 2, I've been catching up a bit on the South Park. Holy fuck, has the newest season been crazy. Yeah, just tons and tons of free movies and TV shows and shit like that. Deadpool 2, that's how I watched it actually, was MediaBox. Later on today I intend to watch John Wick 2 as well.
What's that like? Because that's the guy from The Matrix, isn't it? Keanu Reeves?
Yeah, Keanu Reeves. So John Wick, the first movie, without like giving too much away, because it's basically a summary on the back too. He was a trained killer, very ridiculous legend, and he did a job that was basically impossible to manage to get out of the game and live with his wife, and his wife got sick and died, and she left him a dog, and really bad coincidence, but somebody decided that they were gangster, and he was a nobody, and they wanted his car, and he wouldn't give it to them, like wouldn't sell it to them, so they went to his house, beat the shit out of him while he was sleeping, killed his fucking dog, and stole his car. And as a result, he goes through and murders everybody associated with them. Over a goddamn dog and just like the disrespect and shit.
Okay.
But holy fuck, is it an action-packed wow movie.
Well then in that case I'll have to watch it. Because it's on Netflix,
Yeah.
I've seen the...
Yeah. And the second one I haven't seen yet, but I've read the summary on it, and I guess he's got like a blood brother or whatever, a blood oath, sorry, with this guy in Rome, and the guy in Rome like calls on the favor kind of deal, says come kill these guys for me, and so that's what the second movie's supposed to be about. There's a third one coming soon. Yeah, you gotta run at him and then bayonet.
Yeah, but when you bayonet, you gotta press the down right stick quickly. If you hold it down a little bit, it does melee. I think I just worked it out. Because I'm testing on these guys, because it's easy to test on the weak guys before I try it on an enforcer, because he's got a ridiculous amount of health. And he throws those smoke grenades you were talking about. He's a prick.
Fun.
He's a prick. I hate those enforcers. On the level 3 bases, there's 3 of them in there. Oh yeah, there they are. Oh, okay, so he's got his 15 kills. The judge's got his 15 kills.
So what does that do then?
Increases his abilities. So now animals won't attack me if he's around me, unless I provoke them. They'll just ignore me. At rank 40, hang on, once he gets 40 kills, hang on, I've got to look it up. He can shoot He can shoot 3 arrows single task at a target, so that means then that a lot of times you'll one shot kill him.
Oh, nice.
Which would be really useful in the New Game Plus mode. I'll let you in on a secret, not a secret, but my suspicion. This guy that's with me now, that's called the Judge, that's got the bow and arrow and that funny looking wooden mask, I reckon that's the guy that you were in Far Cry 5, I'm sure of it. I'm almost certain of it. Not entirely sure, but I'm pretty sure it's him. Anyway, I'll find out in due course. Right, I need transport.
I was actually gonna suggest that it might be the hunter chick. Cause she was bow and arrow specialist, she, you know, kinda wore similar clothing.
My people are starting to talk about you.
Yeah, that's a possibility too, you know?
And she was a little judgy.
Come on. She was a little judgy. You trying to make a joke just then? Because that's my type of humor, I just realised it. Oh, you know me.
Hey man, how does Moses brew coffee? He brews it. I guess it's supposed to be how does Moses make coffee?
That's pretty good.
I actually saw a pretty good one the other day on Facebook, and it was like, the doctor fucked up with my circumcision. Oh, how did that affect you? Or no, he was like, oh, I'm going for my circumcision today. The other guy's like, oh, yeah, normally people get that done when they're younger. And the guy's like, yeah, so what do I have to expect? He's like, well, I don't know, but I couldn't walk for the first year.
Get out of it.
Damn it!
Get out of it. That sounds horrible.
I mean, it was a baby.
Wow. Before I did this, I spent 2 hours playing Apex Legends. You'll have to forgive me if I'm not as sharp as I usually am.
Which is all good.
That game really...
Won't catch me.
Oh, he took my kill! Oh, you know what just happened? Just as I went to bayonet him and it actually worked, I did the bayonet, and arrow whizzed past me and killed him just as I was bayoneting, so my AI stole my kill. Literally, at the last second. Oh,
Yeah, I gotta love it.
Wow. What was that deer that I kicked? Is that enemy aircraft? Yep, it is too. I have a rocket. It'll make you feel better.
Fuck, I'm getting old.
Don't you start.
Oh, I feel the effects of aging kicking in, Deej.
You know that my birthday came and went in early February.
You know, there's your actual age, and then there's the age you feel.
Kush, did you know what I said? Is it my
Yeah.
birthday? Yeah,
Birthday in February?
yeah, so I'm 50 now.
Nah, you're 5, man. You're just 5.
Happy century. That's how they put into the calendar.
Yeah, you're double antique now. I guess that'd be like, what, vintage?
Yeah.
Because a car's an antique after 25 years. I'm technically antique now. Fuck. Well, shit.
Oh, no, I wasn't. I just missed it. Oh, it's about to rain in there. Purpose. I will be double antique in 8 years. Right, Chairman. Oh, I actually was going to throw. I'll pull up the side, I should be able to shoot him in the head. Yeah, head in there. What's the fight? I got it all wrong. Fuck that one, I stuffed that one up. I think I'll just go back here. I think I've got to do a couple of expeditions. Chairman, I'll do a couple of expeditions because they're really hard. It looks like I've got full loot, so it looks like the game wants me to bloody make a new weapon or something. I think that's what I'll do, actually. I'll go make a new weapon.
Their eyes when he pulled us all together, and look at the result.
Gotta get on making new paper for Max. I'm almost out.
Oh, I need to go get some ganja today. God damn it. Actually, I could probably just get some delivered, but I get better quality if I go to Deus. Well, my one buddy, and then the other guy has slightly less in the way of quality, but he'll come to me.
Well, I was lucky because in my last 2 visits, they've been much better. Yeah, so I'm a lot happier now at the moment, as you can probably tell. I'll make this helicopter as well, Chairman, might as well. It's got plenty of stuff. Blood Dragon Coupe. Oh, look at this. It's got red neon all over it. Oh, I'm going to have to get that. For sure. Wait a minute. Does that use circuit boards? Oh, it uses circuit boards. I don't want to use circuit boards. I can use this one. You know why I don't want to use circuit boards, Chairman and Kush? This is why. You go to your weapons.
Rare material?
Yep. And when you go to your weapons, son of a bitch, almost every single one of them needs a circuit board. Almost every single one. So you got to be really careful. In fact, what I should probably do is manufacture one of these ones that I need to do a so what I'm going to do is go to my challenge. So it's Master Shotgun. So it's got that with the blue thing on the end. Let's see if I can find it.
That's a...
It's not that
It's a
one.
challenge?
I think it's that one. I'm pretty sure it's that one. Yeah. But it's a certain number of kills with a certain number of weapons. Yes, it's definitely this one. Yeah, so it uses 12 circuit boards. You haven't seen it, Chairman? The buzzsaw machine gun. Yeah, I suppose that with that you do have a buzzsaw. I suppose it's a bit different. Eh? It's more like a crossbow. But you can set the blades that they bounce off the walls, but other times you can set it so the blades just stick to the wall, so they only hit one object and that's it. I'm gonna get this gun. Alright, so I've got that shotgun. Might as well trade this in. Yeah, titanium is really important in this game too. Right, so I've got the shotgun, so what was the other weapon I needed? Master LMG. Looks, so is that really long machine gun? Whatever you call this. Because this one. Oh, look at that. It uses circuit boards and carbon fiber at the same time. What a prick. Chairman, sorry, Kush, Chairman's just asking a question if you're on Twitch.
I think I originally made a ChewieCookiesGames account on Twitch so nobody could steal it on me, but I've never done a Twitch stream. Or no, I did I did like a farming sim one because I figured if anything is gonna like, if any crowd would be interested in farming simulator streams, it would have been Twitch. But I think I only did like 1 or 2 of them, and Twitch doesn't save your videos for very long, so it'd be gone by now. I did that one with Scooney.
I find like the dopest flowers sometimes. Big
I
ass
remember
white
there's
ones. They
medkits
smell
in here, gotta
exactly
search
like
these
apple.
rooms thoroughly. At the home base, it keeps stuff
That was
keeps
a close
spawning
one,
around
huh?
it. The other thing too is you upgrade each part of the base. It's a little bit different to the way you upgrade things in the old Far Cry.
Feels good to get away from diaper duty and get back
Are
to
you
fucking shit
on
up.
Twitch? Ah, Chairman. Oh, okay. Is it the same name as your YouTube channel?
Hey, nice.
There's something behind there. Behind that wall. I can see a little circle.
Calisse, c'est comme un tigre.
Hmm? That's weird. I thought I saw it. When you go down here... Maybe not.
You ever change a diaper? Nah, never mind, I'll do it myself.
I've got Molotov cocktails there that are already manufactured and typical. Far out, the last time I checked they weren't there, so I manufactured them, now I come back and they're there. Oh,
Sir?
time to harvest the garden. Kush, I'm harvesting my garden. See, the yellow tip.
Oh, so you're playing Farming Simulator now?
Yep, the blue tip. My favourite, the orange tip. Yeah, spicy. The
Good
yucca.
luck trying to play diplomacy with Eden.
Yeah, because you can upgrade the base and it has its own garden.
See, that does surprise me, DJ. You don't seem like a tip-only person, you know?
I'm just trying to find a way to respond to that without compromising myself.
You got a minute?
Gotta start somewhere?
Well, tips are usually considered to be a good thing, so yeah, you gotta start somewhere.
Yeah,
Okay.
but you give a woman just the tip and they complain. Oh, they complain.
Yeah, no disrespect, but sort of programmed to complain somewhat. I think that's an evolutionary thing, you know.
Yeah, probably.
Look at that, there was something in there. There you go. Did find
Most
something.
interesting thing about evolution is it doesn't necessarily pick the best things, it just picks what works.
Yes, that's true, you know.
And actually, really interesting news, scientists have created DNA with 8 letters, not 4. So 8 different like base compounds that bind together to make the double helix. But by making it 8 letters instead of 4, they've like quadrupled the amount of data storage that a DNA strand can hold. So we have now genuinely made, DNA that is better than ours. And why? Because evolution stopped when it worked.
The Chairman 666. Really? Really, Chairman?
Nice.
Actually, I should go and do an expedition. Hey, Chairman, do you like my unicorn hat?
The forces have retaken the island. They've loaded it up with ethanol.
You ready for more work?
You know, I can't help but smile when I see you. Seriously, you're just always so ready to fuck with the highwayman. It's cool. It's really cool. I like that. Well, my friend, there's more work to do in that department. Listen to this. There's a big military plane that must have crashed way back when the bombs went off.
Oh, good.
I see
It's like a nice blue sky
super
today.
high tech, like the ones used by government
Yeah, by the
spies, you
way,
know?
Kush, one of our
Anyway,
major
it's
river
gotta have some
systems
cool
that goes
gizmos
through
because
3 states,
highwaymen have been
Queensland, New
seen
South
all
Wales and
over it,
South
like
Australia, is virtually dry.
like vultures. So us, we go vulture
You guys
to
don't got no
vultures
Nile anymore?
and leave those
No.
fuckers with
And what happened
nothing.
was millions
Come
of
on, let's
fish
go.
just
Ah ouais, chef
turned
pote, là, je suis
belly up
excité.
because the water got too warm, then it got an algae bloom, and yeah, so there's no oxygen in the water's warm, and there's hardly any water in
You
there.
and
You know,
me,
you can walk
we
across
make
that
good
river quite
partners, huh?
easily. It's supposed to be a raging torrent, and now all the fish in there have died. You should have seen it, man. You'd see a whole carpet of all these small fish, right? And then occasionally you'd see a monster, like a really massive one. It just took
Yep.
everything out. And it's our fault. It's our fault because we've been taking too much water out of it. And yeah, that's what happens.
Yep.
Just keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it. But you have to go, Chairman. Alright, no worries, man. Well, thanks for visiting. And I'm sure we'll catch up with you soon. I'm sure Kush will be online, man, so you can keep an eye on him as well.
Yep.
He probably needs
Peace out,
it.
Chairman.
Yeah, he needs it. He needs to have an eye kept on him.
Oof. I need to have like 6 eyes kept on me. 6 eyes and 3 cameras. Maybe an automatic rifle.
I don't know, man. Now that they've got the dispensaries, you probably hope that, cross your fingers, that they mellow people out, you know? That would
I
be
mean, realistically speaking, the consumption rate hasn't changed.
Well, that's what a lot of people are arguing about, like, doing it this way. That it would not really increase the consumer base that much because there's like certain people that are really into it. The rest are not really into, you know,
Well, and all you
vaping
really
or
need to do is look at the statistics when it came to the prohibition. Prohibiting alcohol didn't prevent people from getting their alcohol. Didn't prevent them from drinking it, and when alcohol became legal again, it didn't make more people go get alcohol.
Where it goes, the highwaymen follow. Fine chance.
Like, those same people that were getting alcohol when it was illegal are just walking into a store instead. And it's the same thing with weed smokers. If anything, the only statistic that should change, per se, is the amount of people smoking marijuana that are willing to admit that they smoke marijuana. Because, like, Sandy Taylor owned 3 fucking major businesses in town, 3 auto wreckers, different like import, domestic and all that. Oh, it's all good. But yeah, no, the amount of people that are like openly going to state that they're smokers is going to change, for sure. And yeah, like I said, Sandy Taylor, he owned 3 fucking auto wreckers and a gold mine. And he was a heavy-ass smoker. But would he have admitted that he was a heavy-ass smoker in public? Absolutely not, because it wasn't legal and he didn't want to lose his businesses. He didn't want all that fucking bullshit. So he kept to himself about it. But now that it's legal, if he was still alive, he could smoke out in public and nobody could say a fucking thing to him. He could be a business owner that's smoking, and as long as he ain't smoking at work, nobody could say a motherfucking thing to him. But yeah, if anything that's going to change, it's just going to be the people that are willing to admit that they actually do. I'm sure there'll be a couple of people who are going to be willing to try it out because they never did, because it was illegal, and God forbid they don't mess up their future.
What I would
But
find
most of those people probably won't enjoy it very much anyways, and they'll quit.
Well, what I would find amusing is that over time, in areas where there were the dispensaries, that you start to notice that there's a decline in, like, for example, like fights and break-ins and things like that. That would actually amuse me, because that would go completely counter to all the arguments of the prohibitions that said, oh, if you legalise that sort of things, you know, just crime's going to get worse and, you know, more dodgy stuff or whatever. But we don't need illegal stuff for that. For illegal bad things and illegal things to happen. We've already got people that do that. They're called politicians and businessmen. They do things 100 times worse than what we could do, so yeah. Oh, look at this, they've converted a crashed cargo plane, opened the back of it, because it's only half the plane, so there's the back half, open the cargo bay door, and they converted it into a base. That's actually very clever.
What I would give to be able to kick back with the...
I feel like you could probably get most of those statistics about like crime not increasing and shit just based off of America.
Jesus! Stop the music.
I'm charging! Cover me!
But yeah, Colorado, their crime rate went down by a huge amount. The amount of tax money that they were pulling in went up. They paid off their goddamn debts, and then they started putting money into school.
There's a dock to the southeast.
So.
I'm on my way there now. Move it!
Yeah.
Oh, what happened? Oh, I got the shotgun challenge. Alright, yeah, they're machine gunning.
You got the goods, but you need to get out of there. The highwaymen are going to throw everything they have at you to try and stop you.
Uh-oh. So I should go into ghost mode. But I can't see it.
Go to sleep!
Uh-oh. Is that water shallow? Oh yes, over there it is. Do I have Molotovs? Hey Swag, here you go, man. Do you remember Swag Kush? You remember Swag Lord?
Oh yeah.
The snipers are pretty accurate, wow. You just got 3 wins in Apex. Ah. bayoneted him. Wow. Did he just get hurt? Oh, I just stabbed him in the head. I think someone just called FARCRY
What are you waiting for? Let's go, Tabac!
What's going on with the challenges? Master Sniper Rifle, but don't have to do any more of those melees? Have I done all the melees, have I? I've still only got 2. Oh, he got him with the bow and arrow, actually, that's good. You know what I'm doing? Kush, the helicopter's ready to pick me up, but because I'm killing all the enemies before they get near it, I'm actually milking them, and they're not damaging the helicopter. Oh, guess what, Kush? Sorry for interrupting. I just did it. I just got the bayonet challenge. I just milked it for all it's worth. In fact, I've got everything now. And the judge is getting heaps of kills too, so I'm also going to get killed when I'm done. Oh, this is a good way to work it. Man of brothers. Oh yeah, I saw a little bit of it. The Germans certainly made a mistake with that one.
Hey, they're shooting us like grosse patate! Va chier, tabarnak! Okay, buckle up! Yes! C'est ça, grosse patate! C'est ça! Good work! And you too, Captain! You rock! 10 sur 10, mon ami! Woo! Let's go home!
Hey. Yeah, it was. The problem was though that the Germans knew that the only way for that campaign to keep going was they had to keep capturing fuel dumps. Once the Americans realised that they were low on fuel, they were destroying all their own fuel dumps, which is actually recreated in, I can't remember the name of the war movie, but actually, actually probably was called the Battle of the Bulge. Hey Cyclone, here you go, man. Yeah, so, but the real mistake was that he should have left Russia alone. He should have left Russia alone. I don't know why he didn't learn from Napoleon. I don't get it. Oh, well, but I'm glad he did though. I'm glad he made that mistake.
You wanna go to space?
Oh wow, that gave me a lot of components. So look, 300 titanium. It should give me circuit boards as well, so I can probably manufacture another weapon now. And there it is, 15 circuit boards. Boy, yeah. So I can go make another car. Let's do it. Alright, so we've got all these ones. So I'll unlock this one. Jeez, it needs a lot of crafting parts for it, doesn't it? I actually would rather craft this, man. That looks really cool. I want to drive that car, man. That car looks awesome. Are you at a tennis tournament, Cyclone? What sort of tennis tournament? What, just at your school, or is it professional? So, Master Sniper Rifle, Master Sword Launcher. Alright, go for the Sniper Rifle. So, it's the one with the really boxy square cartridge thing, right. Not very good with weapons. I'll confirm that for you. Yes, it's an SA-50. And there's a Space Force SA-50. Looks pretty funky actually, but I'm pretty sure it said to use that one. So I've got enough materials to craft it, thank goodness. So I'll replace that one. Do you reckon I've got enough for another weapon? What about this one? No, I haven't got enough circuit boards. 25 circuit boards I need. Kidding, can I do the flamethrower? So which sword launcher was it? That one or that one? If it's the bottom one I can grab it. So the bottom one has got the funny teeth on the front. No, it's the basic one. Shit, I can't get it. Can't buy it. It's that one. What do I need? Another circuit board, and I need a bear. Is that? Okay, so you can track materials there. Alright, what about the flamethrower? So it's that one. I've already unlocked it with the funny mouth on it. Okay. Sorry, Kush, I'm just trying to work out my weapons, because when it says flamethrower, it's got a picture of a specific one. You have to use that specific one, and I didn't understand that at first. So occasionally I was using the wrong weapon. Right, that's better. Alright, perfect. Run a few of these.
This looks like an honest-to-goodness community here. I can smell the germs multiplying. It's a beautiful thing.
Ha! I've got another adventure.
Did you get rid of Battlefront? Battlefront 2? Push? Didn't you? I thought you did. So it was only the first one.
Thanks for your help and prosperity.
Hey, mon ami. There you are. You wanna go to space? No, just a joke. Most batatas can't take you there.
Their eyes really pulled us all together. And look at the result.
I had a thought.
Ah, that's an interesting mechanic.
Ha! I've got another adventure for you, and it's a big one.
It's just so freeing. I mean, this kid might be a baby genius. Keep Herky with you as much as possible, okay? I need a break.
Did you have to take it? Did you have to take your dog outside, Chang? Chang said he had to go for a second. Yeah, sorry, yeah, no, that is an interesting mechanic, and, I must admit that what I like about Apex Legends is, for me anyway, that's a completely different mechanic. I'm not used to the Battle Royale.
Hey, mon ami. There you are. Know what I never thought of when the Earth blew up? What happened to all the satellites and other things we put in space? Well, I just find out. They crashed. Not too far away, there's a wreckage of a space station. To be honest, there's not much left. I mean, it's a long way down, you know, but that don't stop the highwaymen from salvaging whatever they can. Any materials that survived are not easy to come by. We're talking about space, l'espace. So let's stop wasting time and go treasure hunting.
Yeah, Chairman, it does have a similarity to Fortnite, but not with all that silly crap. That Fortnite's got that childish stuff. That's what I don't like about that game. Yeah, see, it's more like PUBG, yeah. Yeah, you're right, actually. Oh, you can actually come up here. I actually jumped up to an area that I thought I couldn't reach. Hey, wait a minute, I wonder if I can jump from there to there. Oh, easily. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at all the loot up here. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this. There was a treasure trove at the top here. That cushion's still here. Oh, look at all the materials. Oh, Chairman Kush had everyone on mute because he was just showing me something that would have caused me a copyright issue because it had music in it, that's all. Yeah, he's back now. Say hello to your fans, Kush.
Yeah, no, I just didn't set my audio back to sharing.
Oh wow, so that super jump gets you on top of the building. Oh, that's awesome. Alright, so where can I go now? Can I go anywhere else? Where else have I been? Is there anything on top of this building? Oh, lucky I jumped.
Doesn't have Deus.
No, something else up here.
Poof. Get out of here, dude. Your breast stinks. Go.
Check this out.
I love you, but poof.
Chairman, look at this. I got a red car. Look. With machine guns on the roof.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, this looks mad, because I don't know if you're watching my stream, but you should have a look at this car with the red neon all around it. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Making a place for survivors to come together and build a future.
So much food for thought, it's like a feast.
Okay, so at about 2.5 hours into my stream, I'm staring at this car. So I can take a screenshot of it and use it as a thumbnail. So that looks really, really cool.
The rise really pulled us all together, and look at the result.
Actually, I don't need the dog now. Yeah, it looks good, doesn't it, Chairman? Actually, this guy's one that's got all these kills. Taking back the resort. Since when? I have all these places? Sure.
They've taken back the watering hole. They've got their toughest fighters there, so be ready.
Wow, this car's got a lot of acceleration. What? Oh, wait a minute. that flamethrower certainly projects the flame forward. Wow. Is that why it's got that attachment on the front, is it? Actually, I'm probably just better off doing another expedition. I'm just better off doing an expedition. No, I'll just do an expedition actually. Oh, wait a minute, I've got heaps of perk points. 85! Oh, look at that. So you can actually upgrade the... I don't know, how can you max it out though?
Max what out?
I probably don't, I just all the... Actually, I use a lot of grenades and throwables and ammo and shit. I probably should be upgrading these more. Yeah. Yeah, that'll do. I'll keep 30 aside. Oh, there's another supply dump. Oh, perfect. This guy breathes really... I've heard this guy breathing really heavily now for a while. Of course, it definitely sounds like a male. I could be wrong, but it sounds like a male. Oh, the pig has got a treasure in its mouth. I haven't seen this before. It's actually carrying it in its mouth. Look at this. Oh, where did it drop the loot? Oh, there it is. Oh, it's just, animals. Oh, the bayonet gets rid of the bush pigs pretty easily. I didn't know that. Oh, hello, Christy. How are you?
We barely made it through the siege. We gotta shore up resources and fast.
No one here? No. There we go. Was that right, Christy?
Shit is on fire!
Where is he? I think I'll go do an expedition. I'll do one more. Yeah, the apple I think is one of the next things I've got to do, because the next mission, Christie's over there. And then I've got up here. So I think this is what you're referring to, it's up here. Whatever that is, Joseph's Sanctuary. Up there. And the other base you're talking about is this one. Yeah, that's the one you're talking about there. At the moment, I'm going to go back here because there was one more expedition I had to do. So I'm just going to fast travel there and I'll get it started. So where are you, Christy? Which country are you in? Are you in Europe or America? Australia? Hey, Minnie, how you going, man? What have you been up to? Have you been playing Apex with Swag? Yeah, I heard you got a few more wins.
You and me? Heard there's some trouble in New Eden. Like a divorce of the papa and his son.
I'm sure he'll get over it.
I hope it won't affect
But yeah, I was
him
playing a
helping
couple
us.
of hours earlier with Swag. You
Without
wouldn't
them,
believe it. The
we're
very
screwed.
first round we won, but that was the only win we had. That was funny. At least we got one. No. Well, ironically, that one we won, I didn't get a chance to pick Wraith. And that was the one I need to get the win with, and then after that I need to get it with Caustic, which I haven't unlocked anyway. I'm not in a rush anyway, because I'm sure I'll get it eventually. It's just a matter of time. But I'm confident at the game, you know, like I can kill a couple of people now, mate, so I'm not just a spare wheel. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And Swag tends to win more times when I'm in the team. For some reason it motivates him. It makes him work harder.
Last chance to check your gear. Now go kick some ass, and when you grab the package, I come pick you up.
There's one thing I did in the game tonight that I haven't done before. Halfway during one of the rounds, I actually killed the kill leader, and I've never done that before. Yeah, no, that was my first, because I got caught off guard by the message. Wasn't expecting that. Okay.
out of here.
Oh, I didn't want to do that. Oh, that's just great. That's exactly what I didn't want to do, is hurry up. Mm-hmm. Wow. Okay. Where's that pink smoke? Oh, there he is.
Keep searching till we flush them out.
Yeah. I'll flush you out with that. Right, so now I need to kill him with this weapon. Oh, this is a shotgun. Oh, yes, God, I got the challenge. And I blasted him at blank range with the sniper rifle. Did him in aim. Can I do anything to really wreck this place? Any guards up there? No. It'd be nice if I could mortar somebody. Oh wait a minute, there's someone there. I'll just grab this.
I got eyes on the enemy.
Way to go, Caesar! I'm sending you the pickup location now. Go south. I find a place to extract you. Check the coordinates.
Where's the coordinates? I wonder if I can... do this. Yes, I can. Oh! What? I wingsuited into her, I crashed, I died, and she got up. What? So you can't wingsuit into a person, it kills you instantly. Oh, that's a bit harsh. Oh, now I've got to start all over again.
Okay, once you get the package, I'll tell you where to meet. Alright, go get them, Tiger.
I didn't do it on purpose. She was standing in front of me, so I thought I'd give it a try.
FARCRY.
Yeah. I love this game. I played all of them and I love it.
Have you played all of them now?
Yep. All of them except the... I think there was one called Blood Dragon.
Oh, damn, dude, that one's fucking awesome.
Yeah. That's the only one I haven't, I've done 1 to 5 and... Actually, no, I'm lying because I also haven't done the Yeti add-on for 4. Let's see if this time I can do this without stuffing it up.
Find a place to extract you. Check the coordinates.
Go higher up, so I'm gonna slap it up. And then from up here, I shouldn't have a problem. Oh no, I'm not falling for that again.
Those assholes are not going to stop coming, so let's get the fuck out of here.
So this is the extraction area, is it? Shouldn't stay down here. Right way. Why aren't you jumping up there? I burnt them. I've got all of them. Oh, there's ammo there too.
I'm charging! Cover me! Gonna kill you!
So you get that guy too while you're at it.
They're trying to take over that helicopter!
Did you get him? Oh, that was a bit mean. Smoking.
Heads up, I'm coming in. Time to get the fuck out of here, I think.
I've had enough of you. So you're gonna cop it. What's the judge doing over there? He got him. Oh yes, the judge. The judge got 40 kills. Says you right. Look at that. Yes. Success. How was that, Chairman? Did that impress you?
Alrighty, dude. Well, I'm gonna have to get off here. I'm gonna go grab some ganji.
Is it dinner time your way, is it?
No, ganja. Weed. Gotta get
Oh,
some
right,
things.
okay, sorry. Alright, no worries, yeah, no, I understand. And make sure
yeah.
that you study the catalogue closely before you make your selection.
Actually, the guy that I'm going to has like 4 different types of weed right now, so I kind of will have to.
Wow.
Yeah. One of the other guys too, 25 milligrams of THC per candy, and you can get 10 candies for $10.
Wow. Candy.
Yeah, edibles.
Wow.
Either that or a 350 milligram THC cookie for 10.
Wow.
And I mean, realistically, the cookie has more and it like hits harder, but the candies, I don't know. I just find like the sugar tends to make it hit faster and harder because you're metabolizing it faster, right? But yeah, I'm gonna go pick up some stuff.
Did you read what you know what Chairman just wrote? Get some of the purple leaf stuff. The purple leaf. Wow.
Some of that indica. Hell yeah. Actually, that shit only tends to come through my town like twice a year, if I'm lucky. Usually it's like once a year, but the shit is like fluorescent neon fucking purple. But yeah, nice talking with you, Deej, and we'll see you later.
Yeah, no worries, Bushy.
Peace out to you, Chairman, as well.
Yeah, you have a good one, mate. I'll talk to you soon.
Yep.
I had a thought.
Wow. My plans to throw him back.
Rush would bring like a penicillin making kit. It's still, I'll do it.
Even though Kim's ignoring all my requests, I got to admit, prosperity is looking pretty good.
I gotta have a look at this unicycle. Hey, Mini. I've got in the Far Cry 5. I'm just spawning it in now. This is motorcycle. It's got a second, like a cage on the back with a machine gun mounted. So there's a passenger actually, mounting a machine gun that's actually sitting above your head. Oh, this looks really cool. Oh, it's actually a tricycle. It's actually a tricycle. Yeah, I like it. I wonder if I tell him to go here. Yes, he will. Yeah. Oh yeah, it sounds like a Harley Davidson. Oh, it's nice. How cool is this, Chairman? Look at this. And the NPC's driving. I'm actually manning the machine gun. Look at that. It's almost like I've got a player helping me out. Oh, this is so cool. I don't believe it. I machine gun the civilian. You idiot. Oh, this is so cool. I could do this for hours. Oh, this is full zoomed. Okay, that was impressive.
Even before the collapse, cities were just big graveyards. I don't miss them at all.
You said it. Hello. Fine, how you go?
There he is. How should we finish him off? Have I done all my weapons challenges on this one? Yep. I think we'll just shoot him in the head. What the hell? Oh yeah. Got him. Oh, there was one last thing I need to do. Maybe I need the dog for the hunting. Actually, I should get the dog. Where is he? Here. These are all done. Alright, cool. Come on, dog, go and spot the ducks for me. I need to shoot a duck. Oh, there's one over there. Oh, I think I got it. I think I got the duck. Yes, I did. Yes, I got the duck. Oh, that's so hard to kill. Oh, perfect. I got the duck. Wow. Back up to 41 perks.
pulled us all together, and look at the result.
Hey, mister?
Okay, well that's it for my Far Cry New Dawn stream. I just want to thank everybody for watching, and in particular the chairman for his usual very professional modding skills, and thank everybody for their support. I think I picked up a couple more subs tonight. Thank you for those people supporting me. I'm going to go have breakfast, and I'll probably be back with Battlefront 2. I'll probably spend a couple of hours on that. So yeah, I'll be back in about half an hour. So I look forward to catching up with everybody soon.